Are there some bass that just won't ever go shallow? Or are there some bass that will only be shallow at certain periods of time, certain periods of the day or night? All other times are going to be down deep? Is that a possibility? Good morning, guys and girls. August 5, reading from a Catch a Better Life book on the Catch a Better channel on YouTube. Be sure and subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to our other channels on YouTube also. We've got three. Jimmy Houston Outdoors Fishing, all fishing. Jimmy and Chris Houston's Twin Eagle Ranch channel. Pretty much that's ranch life. A lot of our deer on there, our geese, eagles, wild turkeys, elk, all kinds of things, pecans, all kinds of things might happen on that ranch channel. That is the largest channel we got. It was originally Jimmy Houston Outdoors. Earlier this year, we spun off the Jimmy Houston Outdoors into Jimmy Houston Outdoors Fishing. That's where we post all of our fishing stuff. So if you fish at all, you want to get over on that. It's a lot of fun and you'll learn a lot too. August 5, reading from the Catch a Better Life book, we're reading 1 Kings 18:21. 1 Kings 18:21, and it says, "How long will you falter between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal, follow him." You've heard me say that fishing is a thinking man's game, a thinking man's game. One of the reasons us guys like to do it, particularly us guys that are married, sometimes we don't get to make too many decisions at home. Well, you can go out on the water and we make literally hundreds of decisions every day fishing. Hundreds of decisions. We decide where we're going to fish, what we're going to fish for, what kind of rod and reel we're going to use, what type of line, what pound test line, what lure, what color lure, on and on and on. When we make a cast, every single cast, we make several decisions on that individual cast. It is a thinking man's game. The more you think when you're out there fishing, probably the more fish you're going to catch. We decide and make those decisions based on factors that affect the fishing and affect the fish, like the type of water we're fishing, the time of the year we're fishing, what the water is doing when we're there fishing it, and the weather. Those four criteria basically is what we make all of our decisions on. The more we learn about these four things, the better decisions we're going to make, the more fish we're going to catch, the better fishermen we'll become. We learn to make better decisions in those four areas, those four things. The words in today's verse were spoken by the prophet Elijah. And he was talking to the people of Israel, who was teetering back and forth between worshiping God and worshiping the idol god Baal. When he asked this question, here's what he asked them: "How long will you falter between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal, follow him." And the people answered not a word. They just sat there like dummies. They answered not a word. They failed to decisively choose God. My question is, can we have Baals in our lives? You bet we can. You bet we can. And often, even a born-again Christian has Baals in his life. That means that you set something in front of or higher than God. You put something else first, and you move God to second or third. Anything that we place above God. Money, it's easy to place money above God at times. Careers, sports, we love our sports. I'm an Oklahoma University guy. I love Oklahoma University sports. All of it, not just football, although I do love football. I love their girls softball team. I love the basketball. I love baseball. I love it all. I love it all. Fame, we can put fame in front of God. Even fishing can become our Baal. We place those things, or any one of those things, or one or two of those things, in front of God. We honor them more than we do God. We've got to put God first in our life. If you have decided that the Lord is your God, and you've asked him to come into your heart and save you, say so. Tell people. And follow him. Follow him in everything that you do. If the Lord is God, follow him. If the Lord is God, follow him. Here's our tip for today. Some bass will move shallow only in the morning and only in the evening. Now, let me tell you something else that we've discovered using our Garmin live scopes. There are bass that will not move shallow even to spawn in a real clear water lake. They will spawn down around 12 or 15 feet where we can't see them. And so in order to find those deep spawning bass, we have to use something like a forward-facing sonar in order to find those fish and be able to catch them. Once we find them, they are a little easier to catch because they're down there 12 or 15 foot deep. They're not spooked nearly as easily. You'll be able to see both the male and the female on the bed. And they generally spawn deeper a little bit later in the spawning process. Usually the last fish to spawn. And it's possible that those big bass that are spawning in that deeper water, in the clear water lakes, never come shallow. Very possible they never come shallow. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, I sure do love you.